Hello, everyone. Dr. Mandell here with you. Hope you're having a beautiful day or night, wherever you may be worldwide right now. This topic is about calcium supplements. What is the best way to absorb your calcium supplement? Many people do not really understand the science and nutrition behind it. I'm going to explain it to you very simple. I realize that calcium is so important. 99% of it's stored in the bone. There are so many important functions of calcium. You must have vitamin D present within your bloodstream. Obviously, vitamin D is important. We can get it from the sun or supplement it or eat it from certain foods, but you must have vitamin D to absorb calcium. The important foods that you can get calcium are spinach, kale, okra, collard, soybean, white beans, fatty fishes, sardines, salmon, perch, rainbow trout, foods that are calcium fortified. Many cereals, breakfast cereals, you can see that on the ingredients or on the box, whatever you're eating. I want to bring out something important about the three main factors that determines when you should take these calcium supplements. And this is really important. I thought I would share this with you. I get a lot of emails about this particular question. Well, the first, let's talk about the type of calcium. Most calcium we see out there is calcium carbonate. Very, very common. It's less expensive, more commonly seen on the shelf than probably any other calcium out there. You need to make sure you check the labels. You need to find out what kind of calcium supplement you're taking, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Realize that the vast majority of this world, I say vast, a large majority of this world, are taking antacids or proton pump inhibitors or H2 blockers because of the acidity. So they're reducing acidity. And the problem with less hydrochloric acid in the stomach is that you are not getting the right and the full absorption of your calcium. So number one, if you are taking the calcium carbonate, you must, and I say must, you must take it with food. Okay, I'm talking about your fats, your carbohydrates, and proteins together because it's going to have better absorption if you take it with food. If you take it with no food, and particularly you are having less acid in your stomach, you are not going to get any absorption. You're going to develop problems like osteopenia, osteoporosis. That takes us to something, when we talk about this, the other part of this calcium is calcium citrate. This is the most easy absorbed formulation or supplement you can take. That's calcium citrate, citrate. There's about 21% calcium in there versus 40% calcium in like the calcium carbonates. Calcium carbonates are your Rolaids, your Tums. But realize even though there's less calcium in calcium citrate, you do not need acid. So here is the kicker, and I say this for the millions of people out there, that if you are taking something of a calcium supplement and you're taking like other types of antacids, acid blockers, your proton pump inhibitors, your Prevacid, your Rolaids, whatever you're taking, and you're decreasing acid, go for the calcium citrates. It will really help you tremendously. Greatest tip you can hear all day, all night when it comes to calcium. Calcium citrate will absorb very well without that high needed stomach acid, because if you have that decreased stomach acid, that will help you. The next thing is the total daily dose, anywhere between 1,000 and 1,200 milligrams. Now here's another big kicker. Do not take all that calcium at one time. Studies show that to get the most efficient absorption of calcium, you need to split it in half. So if you have 1,000 milligrams at one shot, cut it in half, or make sure you split it in half. Take it in the morning, towards the end of the day, whatever it is. If you split it in half or 3 times over the day, you're going to get better absorption. Smaller doses are going to get better absorbed, and you're going to have better results. The last thing, calcium supplements can interact with certain prescription drugs, like certain antibiotics, certain medications of blood pressure, and make sure you speak to your pharmacist or a doctor. And the last thing I want to mention to you, that if you are taking any particular calcium supplements, which most of us are, somewhere along the line, be careful taking it with other vitamins that contain iron and zinc, because that will limit the ability or the bioavailability of how that calcium absorbs into the cells. Just thought that would throw that out at you. Very important. There you have it about calcium. I really hope that this helps you. Please, when I say please, please share this video. There are millions of people out there that really need to understand this. It sounds simple, but it is powerful, I promise you. Please subscribe to my channel. You will get the most cutting edge. We continue to do lots of live feeds, great stuff on nutrition, great stuff on self-help, particularly musculoskeletal, from the neck, the conditions to the spine, from the knee to the hip to the shoulder. We've got great self-help on my channel, hundreds of them that will actually help you, educate you, and things you could do on yourself to save yourself money and run to doctors, because we don't want you taking and living on that pain medication or those anti-inflammatories. No good for the system. I ask you to like my Facebook, Motivational Doc. I need your likes. We want to really get that page together and really join the community together, or us worldwide, we say. And I will say many blessings to you, your loved ones, and family. Make it a great day, and keep staying proactive, and we'll catch up with you real soon. Bye-bye now.